Right here with another banger. We've won the Super Bowl 36-35 against the defending champs themselves, the Kansas City Chiefs. We end up coming back in the fourth quarter, scoring 23 unanswered alone. We kind of went through a little bit of a gauntlet just to get here, though. We start off with the Bears. We won by 10 there. Then we blow out the 49ers 38-10. And then we have a 14-point ball game here against the Eagles, which I didn't expect it to be that big of a deal. I thought maybe 21-28, but it was 28-14. And then we go against the Chiefs, and we was down 35-13 going into the fourth quarter, and we scored 23 unanswered, which is great. The Chiefs, they kind of struggled against the Bills, so I knew if we can get them in those tight, close games for us ourselves, I gave ourselves a shot. It gave us a chance to win, and that's basically what happened. Now let's get right into the staff week, the off season, and things of that nature. Let's do it. We are the defending champs of 2024. Um, it feels good. It feels ultimately good. This episode will consist of everything up until the draft. Your draft will have its own episode and all that other good stuff. We're negative $20 million. I don't know how that works. How are we negative 20 mil? Who, who, bro? How are we negative 20 mil? Dang, we're not saving no money no time soon. Grady Jarrett will have to go. We save more money with Grady Jarrett leaving. Also, Caleb McGarry leaving too as well will save us money. And a potential David Onyemata leaving as well will save us money. Oh man, we got some big choices to make here. Um, Dang, we got some big choices to make on a couple guys. Josh Sweat is on a soft contract, so him leaving wouldn't even hurt me. Trying to think about the big pieces here. So we got some big pieces to try to think about or removing from this team. Mock Draft 4 is out now. And right now they have us taking Tavares Pyramid. That's a guy that we really do like. Uh, Rob Campbell is also a guy that we really did like as well. Uh, Pyramid though, he looks really good. He is a first round talent. I wonder what his speed is, so I do want to kind of wait for that. See what his speed is. He's a 2 to 3 talent, so that's kind of he's a 3 to 4. Oh man, some of these guys getting fleeced out of their pocket money. He's a first round talent, so that's good for them. He's a top 5 pick, and they're getting at number 7. Oh my god! And he's a top 5 pick, and they're getting him at number 3, so that's good. Uh, Dang, they're getting him at number 7 as a top 5 pick potentially. Not bad, not bad. Uh, but Pierman though, who I like a lot, who I think it could be very good for us. Oh, okay, cool. Pierman, he looks good. He is a playmaker. Staying at 6'4", like I said. Not as fast, not that fast. Rob, who I like a lot, I think he's gonna be good as well. Later on, Max Gary is another guy that's a deep threat. That is a first round talent, great to good speed, elite to great acceleration. Maybe we could just take him instead. He is only 5'9". Like I said, we're looking for more sort of deep threat, not the playmaker guys. That's kind of where we're at. I'm looking more so for the deep threat guys. Um, Roman Blacklock, 6'3". He's just not as athletic as I would like. Where's the guy that we have? Ooh, Jaleel Watford, who's a 3 to 4 rounder, slot guy. He's a round 1 to 2 talent, so that's good for him. That's good for him actually. Watkins, they're true. Ooh, you got a UDFA guy down here in Jerry Allen. That's a 2 to 3. You have a UDFA guy that's a round 1 talent. F and D route everything else, but around one talent is huge for a UDFA guy. Will somebody take that leap and draft him though? That's crazy. I wasn't expecting no UDFA guys to be around one talent or even around two talent. Now I was kind of expecting some day three guys slip into the UDFA, but they're still true 3 to 4 rounders. And then here goes a true day three talent there. Here goes another true day three, and here's a 3 to 4 rounder, another 3 to 4, another three. I'm a three here with Dylan Poyer, 3 to 4 here. Other than that, another 3 to 4 there. Um, Maxwell could be somebody we can look into. I do like Perriman though at 6'4". Rob could also be somebody we might be willing to trade up for in the first round. But we'll see. We'll see what everything holds. We are in staff week though, so let's kind of get focused on that. Player retirement. Let's see who retired in this year's league. Jamal Williams retires. Aaron Jordan retires as well. Adam Thielen, Andy Dalton. Okay. Aaron Rodgers, Morgan Moses. Okay. No surprises of yet. These are some guys. I mean, besides the Jamal Williams one, these are some guys I kind of expected to kind of be like, okay, yep, I'm done. Let's hang up the cleats. Some of you guys did 8, 10, 15, 21 years in the league. So I didn't really expect not much not to happen. Julio is gone. I wish we would have brought back Julio this season, but we just didn't have the funds to do all that. That would have been great though to bring back Julio, but just couldn't do it. And the MVP was Tyler Algier. Like I said, first Super Bowl, uh, one-time Super Bowl champion, three-time NFC champion. Um, Patrick Mahomes wins MVP. Andy Reid won the Coaches of the Year. Uh, Offensive Player of the Year goes to Jalen Hurts. Defensive Player of the Year goes to Shaq Thompson. Offensive Rookie of the Year goes to Gene Daniels, and Defensive Rookie of the Year goes to Edgerrin Cooper from the Packers. Alrighty then. I thought we was gonna win it, but I guess not. View Weekly Awards. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be Tyler Algier. Yep, Tyler Algier and AJ Terrell, Patrick Mahomes, and Jacobs. Corey Joseph, Kobe. I forgot Chris. Somewhere around in there. Somewhere like getting there. I like what we got. So let's go ahead and do our press conference though. We did say we was going to be a playoff team, but instead we went to Super Bowl and we won the Super Bowl. So that should give us some big things there. Hey everybody, hey, we was in the Super Bowl this year, so I'm going to be saying we're going to be Super Bowl next year. Coach, let's talk about the next few months. What is your plans for the upcoming season? Let's off season. I'm sorry. Let's win the draft. Make sure we win the draft. Yeah. What does that mean? Fifth rounder, first 3 rounds. Let's see. Can we get an 80 overall plus in the first 3 rounds? That's gonna be a little tough because I don't know if there's any 80 plus overall unless you're like the number one pick, but it's gonna be a little bit tougher to do. Um, but with all that actually being said and done at the end, um, you got some big upgrades to do. You got some upgrades to do for some of these guys that played really good. Sky Moore is here. He's gonna probably walk though. But Sky Moore is here. We'll upgrade his elusive back, kind of help him out in that department, as he did win Super Bowl MVP. So that's a good honor to have. Um, in his year 3, Drew Dahlman will upgrade his agile, although he's walking this all season. So it's gonna be pretty interesting to see what he goes throughout this at the end of the season. Who else do we have? Darnell Mooney, who had a big game for us this season. We're gonna upgrade his playmaking ability. He goes up to a 79 overall. Big upgrades for him. Like I said, he had a really good season. Still only normal dev, but I think his time is coming. Penix, who had a fantastic end of the season, man. Fantastic end of the season. I think for us, let's upgrade his improviser. Kind of keep getting that up. He's up to a 79 overall, +4 morale. So he's sitting at an 83. +1 break sack, +1 third throw accuracy deep, +2 throw accuracy mid, +1 throw accuracy short, +1 throw on the run. He's sitting at a 79 overall, so that's not too bad. He's gonna be good for next season. I can't wait to see what type of season we do have. Rook, who also started getting going later on in the season. Hopefully he can keep building on himself as well. We're gonna upgrade his run stopper. As he's up to a 77 overall or true 77, +3 block shot, +1 hit power, +1 to pursuit. That's huge there. Pursuit is already up to his 87. He's number 19th ranked defensive end in this year. This year, Clark Phillips, who had a really strong second half of the season himself. I'm gonna upgrade his slot. He goes up to a 74 overall. So that's huge. +1 zone, +1 man, +2 tackle, +1 pursuit, +1 to awareness for the 23-year-old. So he's looking really, really good. I think he will be my number 2 corner because he didn't look that bad in the playoffs. Sky Moore, I don't know if he gets credit for getting a Super Bowl ring or not, but I wouldn't mind him possibly staying here for a few more years. Um, I like him a lot. Definitely with that 95 acceleration. Um, he didn't really play because we couldn't add him to the actual roster. Super Bowl champions, Super Bowl chase, league favorite, Falcons league favorite. Future starter he has. Team has franchise quarterback, which is Michael Penix, and then we're semi big market. So he would not mind coming back here, but we just don't have the funds to do so just yet. All right, so that's good for us there. I'm liking that. Everybody else can pretty much just upgrade themselves, and that will be how we're gonna end the staff week. All right, so staff week. Let's go ahead and look at our staff. Let's see, do we keep any of our guys? Um, I say not. I say let's fire Henry Brock, and I say let's fire Jim Nichols. And I say let's go out there and go get us a nice office coordinator that I do feel as if can fit in to type of this team here. John Harbaugh is here. Kevin Stefanski is here as well. 3-4, 3-4 Storm, 4-3. Darren Rizzi is also here as well. I feel like I like Brian as a defensive coordinator, though. I don't think he'll be my offensive coordinator. He'll probably be my defensive coordinator. I like that a little bit better for him. Let's bring in Brian Daboll as a defensive coordinator. Oh, that's not really him. That don't fit him at all. So he probably will come in as an offensive coordinator then. Okay, well, bring in Brian Daboll as an offensive coordinator. Where is he? There you go, Brian. Hire Brian Daboll as an offensive coordinator. That's still not him, as y'all see his talent tree. So it doesn't even matter. So we're gonna probably just bring him in as a defensive coordinator and leave it at that. And then our offensive coordinator. Offensive coordinator. There we go. What we run our West Coast zone run? West Coast zone. Gary Crawford looks really, really good. Bill Duncan. Let's be your talent tree though. Let's see. Run blocking for fullbacks. I'm not really working with that one though. Yeah, I'm not really working with the run blocking for fullbacks. That's not really something I look into. I don't know much. Uh, Pass blocking. Nick Gregory. I feel like we just had Nick Gregory, didn't we? It's not terrible. Maybe we bring him back. Who else? Marshawn Wallace, always accurate. So that's something that deals with the quarterback accuracy, which is something we could use. So this could be somebody we can go for. Open field moves. Boost short route running for halfbacks and wide receivers. Boost agility for wide receiver. Boost change direction for wide receiver. Boost spin move. Boost you go for wide receiver. Boost you move. Ooh, okay. So I feel like wide receiver would be a little bit better for us. Boost pass blocking for centers. Boost pass blocking for right tackle, and right and left guard. Boost pass block finesse for left. Mm, West Coast zone run. You run. That's what we run a West Coast zone run. Trying to figure out who should we pick up here. Kevin Stefanski could come in here. John Harbaugh runs spread. Let's bring in Kevin. Kevin Stefanski. Feel like that's somebody we could use. Yeah, West Coast. Oh, we were on vertical zone run. I'm sorry, fire him. Get him out of here. We were on vertical zone run. Okay, cool. No, I know. I knew it was something like that. Vertical zone run. Bob Bates. Bob Bates. Let's see. Quick throws, stamina, awareness, halfbacks. Okay. Secure the line, awareness, loss alignments. Okay, that's could be something huge. Pass blocking for guards, right guard, left guard, and center. That could be something huge. Run block, power for right tackle. One down. Run block, power for guards, centers. Okay, cool. Uh, Pass block finesse for guards. Okay. Pass block finesse for tackle. Pass block power for right tackle. Right now. Okay. Oh, he's a quarterback guru. Oh, that could be something huge for us because we're looking at. Oh, never mind. I thought this was. Nope, that's not it. Okay, yeah, never mind. Oh, this works. That works for me. Oh, frick, where is he? Oh, brother. Vertical zone run. Who was it? Bob Beats. Bringing Bob. Bringing Bob. Bringing the Bobster. All right, cool. So we're down in here. Guarantee trade packages for current user pick during the draft. Okay, cool. All right, cool. That's could be something we can do. Increase. Yeah, let's do that. And then let's. Oh wait, that's already there. Let's do that one since we are in the off season now. So let's kind of focus on that a little bit more. Cool. So that's our staff going to it. We have Bob Bates and um, Brian Dayball. Yep. So we are Super Bowl champions this season. So that's huge for us. Let's go. We already did our moves and all that other good stuff. Well, look, the player sites. Okay, cool. Let's get right into the offseason, man. Or we got some players to put in. So that doesn't even matter. As we're negative $20 million. You can't even franchise tag anybody. We just don't have the funds. So everybody will be walking, which is great. And accept his option. Yeah, accept his fifth year. Yeah, accept his fifth year option. So that's huge. So we accepted his fifth year option. And everybody else now will walk next off season. So I wonder, does that mean Sky Moore is going to be on the team next season? I doubt it. I doubt it. Oh, he has 2 more years left, so he will be on the team next season. That's huge. That is huge. That is huge. That is huge for us. Is Fitzpatrick still gonna be on the team next season? I think he's on the last year of his deal though. Nope, he has 2 more years left of his deal, so that's huge as well. That's huge. Those are some huge things to think about. Not bad. Not bad at all. Not bad. And we got Zion Lagu back. Okay. We might be talking about some here. We might be talking about some here. He's 23 now. 27, 26, 32. He's gone though. 28. He's 25 now. 30, 26. Kick accuracy is still terrible, but he has 95 kick power, which is great. But kick accuracy is terrible. So here's our picks going into this season. We could probably put some things together to kind of get us something. But well, let's go ahead and go into the offseason though. We already did this, right? Oh, am I tripping? We trying to get re-signed. Yeah, we don't need none of you guys here. We need negative $20 million, $20.3 million at that. Let's get into the first stage of free agency though. So some of this money should drop, and no, nothing drops off. So let's view free agency. Let's see who's here. Who could be some trade targets for us? I don't like none of these guys, anyways. So that's good for me. Let's look at middle linebacker. I think that's gonna be where we need to probably look into. Simmons, go. Paulson at Debo, 25 years old, 87, 27 years old, 75 overall. He looks really, really good. What, he's asking for 9 point. Okay, cool. Team salary. Let's find some guys that's spendable that we can save money on. The first guy that is up, that's on the last year of his deal too, by the way, is going to be Grady Jarrett. We're going to release Grady Jarrett, and we're going to save a little bit of money there. So we're back above the penalty. So we're positive 7 point whatever. The next person that I feel could move on from is going to be Caleb McGarry. He gave up 10 sacks just a season ago. He only had last year of his contract anyways. And me personally, I feel as if me, um, David Onyemata as well could possibly be gone. He is 32. What did he progress at? Minus normal dev. He loses power moves, play rec, -4 to tackle. 83 tackle, 76 power moves, block shedding. Where's block shedding? 83. We'll save 6 million, somewhere around 6 mil. Uh, that penalty is still large, which is scary. He's down to a 77 overall, and that's killing me right now. Um, Trying to just see where we can save money at. Cam McGarry, though, he dropped as well. It seems like it don't seem like he dropped in anything. Actually, he didn't drop in anything. He actually didn't lose anything, but he's just not that good of a pass blocker. So we're gonna go ahead and release him and save a good chunk there. So now we're positive 22 mil. Look at our savings yet again. Where else could we save some money? I want to have Bikini going to the last year of his contract, which is not the worst. I do like what we get out of Josh Sweat. Maybe we could kind of release that guy. We do keep Sky Moore for a year, so that's huge for us there. We have Gwen. We're gonna need that. Who else is here? Dorless. All right, cool. We got 22 mil. I'm not getting rid of Caden Ellis, although he's only last year's deal. I'm not getting rid of Caden Ellis. He's really good. We are going to get rid of David Onyemata, though. And we're going to release him. And we're going to save a couple million yet again. All right. Now, with that trade going down, let's touch free agency. We have $32 million, $32.7 million going to free agency. Or, yeah, $21 million going to free agency. So that's pretty solid. First thing first, let's make sure we do get a middle linebacker here. Or we can go corner as well. Who's here in the cornerback room that we like? Caleb Farley, nice speed, 27 years old, 20 something years old. I'm sorry. Ronald Darby, Troy Brown, Jordan Lewis is there as well. Greedy Williams, who I like a lot. Uh, Trey Flowers. There's some good guys down here. Okay. Those are that strong safety though. Hmm. Joshua Tellis is down in here as well. Okay. You got some dogs. We got some dogs down there. Okay. I don't really see anybody there that I really like yet. Micah Hyde. He's asking for he's only asked for $7.8 million, so that's not too bad. We try to look for some not too cheap contracts, but some cheap contracts. Um Moden, Rudy Ford. What is Rudy Ford asking for? $6 million? That's not terrible. Bring Rudy on a 1 year deal. That wouldn't be bad. Okay. Let's come corners. Let's look at some corners. She does it for $6 million. That wouldn't be bad either. $6 million deal for Xavier Howard. That wouldn't be bad. Um, these younger guys are asking for so much money. So I think I'm gonna start looking for these older guys. Isaac Yadam. Yeah, I just feel like the older the guys are, the more money they're asking for. But let's offer Devon Diablo though. I see a 2 year deal worth. We probably gonna throw a little bit extra in there, 4.5 and a 3.4 signing bonus. I don't know if he's already getting asked. No, where his highest offer right now. All right, cool. Before we keep going there, let's make sure we do get a nice solid tackle. Um, okay. She's not gonna be that good at pass blocking though. But I do like George Fant, 73 overall, 23 years old though. I do like George Fant here. Do you think George Fant could be something there for us? We got $5.28 million left. We do need a D tackle. Morgan Fox, who I think is somebody we can get down in there. Go get, say, a 2 year deal or three, $2.4 million deal. We're gonna be his highest offer, so that's good. All right, cool. So we did everything we need to do there. I don't think there's nobody. I don't think there's any position that we missed out on. Um, obviously, you still need to look at the cornerback position. So let's look at some team salaries here real quick. Let's see where else we can find a big saving chunk. Kane Ellis is gonna be our biggest saving chunk. Taking on that penalty is no point of doing. There's gonna be like players on there like last year, like Bradley Payne. We can save a little bit there, um, which wouldn't be bad. But yeah, it's gonna be mainly guys on their last deal, last year of their deal. Um, I want to keep Troy Anderson. I do think Troy is gonna be. somebody we can keep around. Algiers on the last year of his deal, by the way. Um, yeah, it's gonna be a lot of these guys on their last year contract. So, but let's make sure we have some guys in each position room. Oh, I forgot we have Travis Dye. So that's a deep wide receiver. Okay, yeah, we got a lot of guys actually who's going to be here in the wide receiver room. That's good though. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's real good. That's really good. That's really good. Sky Moore's going to be here next season. Okay, yeah, we're good. We're good. Tight end room isn't the best, but I do like how we're looking. We can use a backup right guard though. Hopefully we get George Fant. That gives us a center or tackle. Here's our okay. There's our D tackle room thus far. Middle linebacker room, which could get a little bit better. Cool. Snap. So safety will probably be a big push. What am I looking at? Let's see what happens if we go into the trade center. And let's say we do go trade finder. And let's throw a guy like this in the trade finder. Who's a team that can use a quarterback right now? Um, let's see. The Giants, maybe? He's only at 72. He's also making big bucks. It doesn't seem like we'll save much money, though. That cap hit is still $40 million. Maybe that's the guy we trade in offseason. That has to be an offseason trade, off-seasonal trade. Or not offseason, but trade in, what you call it. But let's see our target. These are our three targets right now that we're looking into. So let's see, do we get them? And we do get all three. We bring in Devon Diablo, 27 years old, 88 speed, nice speed, 75 overall. George Fant, we bring in, and Morgan Fox as well. Uh, Almost all three fits what we're looking for in all of our positions. So that's a good signing there. Um, let's see. It's going to be very interesting to see where some of the guys kind of end up, like David Onyemata, Grady Jarrett, who's up in here as well. Uh, Drew Dahlman, who's the second best center in this draft, in this free agency. Caleb McGarry, who's the second best tackle in this free agency. Um, it's gonna be interesting. Shaheed goes to the Steelers. So that's good for them. No quarterback's been selected yet. Yeah, no quarterback been picked up yet. Easton Stick, he's down in there. Okay. All right, let's see whose salary is here. Okay, Kirk Cousins still on that. All right, cool. Let's save some money on. We did just get Morgan Fox, who's 6'3", 275. We're gonna slide him over to. We're gonna slide him over to right end, I believe. He's only a 70 overall though. But we are gonna still slide him over to a right end. Oh, doesn't really matter. So we're gonna slide him over to right end. That's where he's gonna play a little bit more at for us. I don't see him playing D tackle, but I do see potential right in there. Um, I do think Rook at 6'4", 290 can play D tackle. So let's edit him. Let's move him over to D tackle. I think that's kind of where he's going to probably fit in at for us for this season. I mean, we have Brandon Dorlitz. He needs a backup, which is cool. It's great to have. Uh, do we use Joshua as a trade asset? Let's go into the trade center. He gave us all he had this season, which is great. That's nothing. Not mad at it at all. But I do think we can still move on from Josh Sweat. So let's see what type of assets is out there. It doesn't seem like it's much. And let's see where he can be a starting right outside linebacker. That fits his bill. He is a edge outside linebacker. Edge rushing outside linebacker. That's that. Hmm. They could also use a quarterback. Okay, I'm kind of liking this. Kind of liking this Tennessee trade. I'm kind of liking this if we can get it there. Ooh, I'm kind of liking this Tennessee trade. Okay, let's see what Tennessee wants to do, though. If they want to play ball, who's here that we like? That we feel as if can come over and help. Andrew Voorhees, 26 years old. I feel like Andrew is a big one that we can go for. We are looking for a D tackle, by the way, too. They got a lot of corners. Okay. They got Kelly Ringo out here as well. They got Roger McCreary here as well. Throw in a Kelly Ringo and throw in a second round draft pick. This offer isn't going to cut it. Okay. They did throw in a second, so let's give them some usable back. We have a lot of wide receivers ourselves. I don't want to get rid of Kadero Hodge, Scott Moore, or none of these guys. So I don't want to get rid of none of those guys. Let's see. Um, could we send him over Troy? I'll send over Troy Anderson and a third. Will he be? I don't think he'll play because he's only 6'6" overall, so he probably won't even play much anyways. He'll probably make it to the final roster, but that's what we'll give up. Declined yet again. Okay. So it doesn't seem like they want to go with a second round draft pick for this. I feel like that's reasonable. I feel like that's reasonable. Second in 2027 declined as well. and then we'll throw in a third. Declined. Unfortunately, we can't consider this offer if it put us over the salary cap. So if we take off Kirk Cousins and give him this, that's going to be declined. So we'll probably have to give up a third and a fourth next. Declined. That's offer is another cut. Mm, second in 2027, third in 2026. All right, cool. That's accepted. So we give Joshua Troy Anderson a third in 2025, a second in 2027, and a third in 2026. To the Titans for Kelly Ringo and a second in 2025, which is they're obviously the second pick in the second round, which is great for us going forward, which is going to be good. All right, cool. So we make that trade happen. Um, I was trying to get rid of Kirk Cousins here because I do feel as if we could get rid of Kirk. That is a big contract that he's on. Um, I was ultimately trying to send him somewhere where he can go play and not feel wrong team Giants. It's the clients, it's the cap hit, bro. It's 40 million. This is what's killing me though. And I can't release him. I could, but it would be negative $24.5 million. So we are just gonna add to the trade block. Cause I like what Pennis gives us, man. Here's our wide receiver room, by the way. Tight end room, center, guard, tackle, use the end. Obviously, those three. We have Braylon Trice coming next season, so that doesn't really phase me. We're bringing Kelly Ringo with 94 speed, 22 years old, so that keeps us pretty young there. Do still have some things to work on, but I kind of like his upside for the most part. That's why we still kept the Alfred, although we could still take a corner, so that's not going to always be out the picture. But safety could very much be our first round draft pick. I feel like wide receiver room isn't that bad, so I do feel as if we could probably get a little bit in the safety room. Let's see who is at the tackle though. I don't know who's here, but we're on cheap, fairly cheap. Some cheap guys down in here. Yeah, Corey Durden. Ha ha. Damian Harris, 59 overall. Yeah, that's low. All right, I think that's how we're gonna have to look for right now. Um, Not really much we can do. Our money problem is kind of the bigger picture here. So let's go to day two. or free agency 2 here. As some more guys should be getting drafted, and then I'm gonna look at some D tackles. Um, Mock draft 5 is out now, which is the final mock draft, and they have us taking Taj Bates, strong safety out of Clemson, which I have no problem with. Definitely, if we can turn around and get a wide receiver of our choosing. Obviously, Rob Campbell won't be there anymore, but at least I know there is no. Oh, or will he be there with a number 2 pick in the second round? Because he's not projected to go in the first round anymore. Holy cow! Holy cow! They say Taj Bates, which is good. But I'm not really into Taj Bates. I'm into Terrence a little bit more. I think Terrence is going to be probably my pick. It's Terrence Tucker. Um, he's a better coverage guy than Bates, to me personally. And let's see who's faster. Bates could be 4.49 and 4.43. So that's pretty fast. A 4.49 and a 4.43. That's pretty fast. Let's see who's faster. 4.41 and a 4.34. Terrence Tucker is going to be our pick in the first round. Terrence Tucker is my pick in the first round. Second round, we are still going wide receiver. And where is Rob Campbell dropped 22 slots? He dropped 22 slots. He ran a 4.33 and a 4.32. That still wasn't the fastest? That still wasn't the fastest? A 4.6. Oof. Kari Ham, Kerry Hamilton ran a 4.32. Maxwell Gray ran a 4.33, and then he ran the third fastest with a 4.33. What did he do as pro day though? Let's see who ran the fastest at the pro day. A 4.28. Oh, that guy is fast. He ran a 4.28. He's a physical guy running a 4.29. Sean Payton ran a 4.29. Oh, he's fast. Sean Payton ran a 4.29 as a 6'3" wide receiver. He ran faster than 2 guys that's smaller than him. He almost ran as fast as a guy that's smaller. Yo, he's running fast. A 4.29. Hey, Sean Payton could be the pick in the second round. Screw that. Screw that. Sean Payton could be the pick in the second round. Holy cow. Sean Payton. He's dropped 17 though. But A catching, B catching traffic, B to C awareness, A spectacular catch, C short route, D medium route, C deep route. With a B release, with a B to C carrying, yeah, I like Sean Payton a little bit more now. Yeah, Sean Payton, Sean Payton, Sean Payton, Sean motherfucking Payton. We're gonna take off Jerome Richard. We're gonna take off. We're gonna keep Tavares Pyramid on there. Brian, we're gonna take off. Maxwell Gray. Max Gray. We're gonna take off. Uh, Jaleel Watford could be somebody as well. Probably won't take another wide receiver down here in the second or third round. We have 2 second round draft picks, by the way, this season, which is great for us. We could also look at our tight end as well, down in the day 3 area, like a vertical threat or something. Somebody that's gonna be there, like Steven Virgil, 6'4", 274. Uh, I forgot. We still probably need a center. We could go tackle as well. Tackle was very good here this season, so tackle could very much be there for us. Um, in the second round, tackle could be a big spot for me. Uh, D tackle just isn't that good to where I can go, okay, yeah, D tackle, D tackle, D tackle. I feel like we do just kind of need to kind of wait and see. Uh, who has a good block shedding? Yeah, Jerome Thorpe. B to D. Ezekiel McLean. He's a power rusher. Is he projected to go in the first round though? That's that's my only question. Is he projected to go in the first round? If not, he could be a second round draft pick for us. Like I said, we do have two second round draft picks this season, so to kind of think about that in that term, we do need a D tackle. We could use it. Ooh, my God, he looks good. Potentially coming off the edge for us. Justin McCullough is a round one talent that can slip into the second round for us as well. That's huge. Help out this cornerback room a lot more. Tucker has to be my first pick. Then we'll probably have to go wide receiver. Like I said, we have two second round draft picks this season, which is great. Or stuck with Kirk Cousins, which isn't a bad thing. It's just stuck with Kirk Cousins. So yeah, we have two second round draft picks, 30 picks apart. So we have the 34th, and then we have the 64th pick. And then we have the 94th pick, and then the 128th pick, 134, 160, and then the 197. We don't have a third in 2026 though. We could still potentially make some trades. I doubt it. We don't really have anybody like that we can just keep trading away. But I do feel as if this is going to be a really good free agency. Let's look into free agents again, and let's see who's been picked up. Justin Simmons is going to Pittsburgh. Greenlaw is going to the Colts. Chase is going to Arizona. Mark Cooper going to the Eagles. So that's not good for us. Definitely NFC. Nick Bolton is going to the Chargers. Ryan Kelly is going to the Bears. Paulson Debo goes to the Packers. Jalen Warren goes to the Chargers. Caleb McGarry chooses to go to Arizona. Byron Murphy goes to the Texans. Cody Barton goes to the Patriots. Kadarius Toney goes to the Bucks, so we have to see him twice a year now. Rashid Shaheed goes to the Steelers. Michael Carter goes to the Colts. David Yamada hasn't got picked up yet. Drew Dalman goes to the Cardinals. So the two Atlantas goes to Arizona. Rekindle that. Benjamin St. Juice goes to the Chargers, and nobody else been signed. That's in this top. Oh, never mind. Mekhi Becton goes to the Bears. But other than that, nobody else been re-signed. So let's look at the signings. Who did we finish off with? These are the top 100 guys. Dayo Adeyingbo goes to the Bears. Christian Fulton goes to the Texans. Aaron Banks goes to the Vikings. Dan Moore goes to the Chargers. Oh, he goes to the Rams. I'm sorry. Zane Gonzalez goes to the Saints. Tress Way goes to the Bengals. Robert Hainsey goes to the Bengals. Jahad Ward goes to the Jaguars. Melvin Gordon goes to the Jaguars. The frick? And Trevor Siemian goes to the Jaguars. So those are the top 100 guys that was picked up this free agency time around. Let's see if anybody else get added to this pool. Yep. Matthew Judon goes back to the Eagles, so he signs a 2-year extension. Goes back to the Eagles. David Bakhtiari goes to the Patriots. Grady Jarrett goes to the Packers. Okay. Elijah Mitchell goes to the Raiders. Spencer Brown goes to the Giants. Michael Carter. Elijah Moore goes to the Panthers. Derek Forrest goes to the Texans. Rondale Moore goes to the Rams. J.C. Jackson goes to the Bucks. Julian Blackman goes to the Vikings. Aaron Rodgers. Isaiah Simmons comes to the NFC South, and he plays for the Buccaneers now. This is not what I needed. Joe Tarasenko does leave, though. He goes to the Cardinals. So the Cardinals get some much-needed help, which is great. I'm really just looking for teams that's in my division. Try to see who we have to play year in and year out. Miles Bryant goes to the Panthers. Sam Darnold stays with the Vikings. Tommy Tremble stays with the Panthers. Mac Jones goes to the Jets. Marquise Blair goes to the Saints. Jalen Mayfield, former Atlanta Falcon, he goes to the Raiders. Oh, brother. Oh, brother. All right. All right. There wasn't many quarterbacks taken, which is. Oh, well, Stephon Gilmore goes to the Cardinals. Yeah, so that wasn't really much there. Let's see any other names. Getting Nick Bolton goes to the Chargers. Khalil Mack goes to the Lions. DeAndre Hopkins goes to the Chargers. Hey, the Chargers are looking good. Holy cow, Chargers. Alvin Kamara goes to the Giants. Xavier Howard goes to the Panthers. We passed up on him. Was that a good idea? Probably not, but it does happen. Yo, the NFC South is looking pretty dangerous as well, man. There's some weapons coming to the NFC South. Oh, bro, we gotta play for this. Holy cow. They're like, well, bro, Atlanta just won Super Bowl 59, man. We gotta step up our Josh Uche goes to the Raiders. Sam Hubbard goes to the Commanders. Okay. New Micah McFadden goes to the Raiders. The Raiders are looking pretty good. Diami Brown goes to the Raiders. Hold up. Azeez Ojulari comes to the NFC South. Oh, man. Dante Flower goes to the Steelers, though. Dylan Reynolds goes to the Eagles. Elijah Molden goes to the Lions. This is not looking too good for us. I don't like this at all. Josh Oliver goes to the Panthers, so that's not good. DeAnthony Bell goes to Texas. All right. I don't like this at all, man. As much as you guys, yeah, I don't like this at all. At all. See Pro Day result. We already seen that, so we don't have to worry about that. Scout, we already looked at those. And let's get into week 3 of free agency. Or free agency portal 3 here. And then let's get ready. All right, cool. Last spin is making our draft board here, though. So let's take some guys off, put some guys on. And we're going to start off in the wide receiver room. We're going to take off the star or the hearts and stuff like take the hearts off there. Let's go to the cornerback room, take off the hearts here. And then we're going to kind of do like best available, things like that. And then we'll go from there. And then, yeah. So, first person that we're going to have on our board is going to be Terrence Tucker. Second person on my board is going to be Sean Payton. Third person on my board is going to be, it has to be a pass protector, right? I feel like it has to be like one of these pass protectors down here. He looks good. I like him. Devontae Fitzsimmons out of South Carolina. We didn't look at him a lot, but I do like him a little bit as well. Let's see. Let's keep going. Let's see. I like Glenn Barkley as well. I feel like he can fit in there as well. So let's add Glenn Barkley in there. Let's see. Who else is here? Got some centers down in here that I do want to kind of scout a little bit more. Not too many tackles on that side. All right, cool. Let's look at some D tackles. Ezekiel McLean, 6'5", 297 out of Tennessee, power rusher. I do think he's going to fit here as well. 21 years old, nice speed. He did 38 reps. So I think he's going to be good at 6'5", 297. There are some bigger guys here like Thorpe and all those other guys. But I do like what Ezekiel McLean could give us potentially coming off the edge and stuff like that. Justin McCullough as well is a big one that I like a lot as he is a second or third round, but he has a round one talent. I feel like if he's there, that could be somebody for us as well. Back to the wide receiver room. If we're putting this in order, Rob could be somebody big for us. Jalen as well. I like Jalen a lot. Matthew Davidson. And then let's go tight end room as well. Bryce Sandbridge out of Ohio State. And then Steven Virgil could be a big one as well. All those tight end room isn't that strong. I do like Deontay Miller. There's no tight ends going within the first round, I don't think. Even Nick Fowler is not going in the first round, which I think is kind of a shocker. Um, dang, Ezekiel McLean supposed to be going to the Patriots, so that's going to be a big, 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 big hit there. Is there any tight ends going in the first round? As of right now, it doesn't seem like there's no tight ends going in the first round. A tight end might not fall to the second round though, which isn't terrible for certain teams, but it could happen. Um, what else is there to talk about? I think that's pretty much it. Like I said, this is the episode leading all the way up to there was no other team I wanted to play for. That's why I signed here. 3 year worth $50 million. He had a good season with that, so I don't see why he didn't. Let's do private workout. Uh, so with Ezekiel being going into next, going into this, um, I do kind of want to see what these other guys have. 6'4", 303. Like the guys like Thorpe. He's a speed rusher, 6'4", 295. So his block shedding isn't as high. I like Thorpe a little bit more. His block shedding is high. He's a true run stopper at 6'4", 300 pounds. There's a couple other run stoppers down here as well. But I do think Thorpe is probably my ideal guy to kind of look into a little bit more. So let's look at Thorpe. Um, you already know what McCullough looks like. Let's look at some 40 times here real quick. Let's look at Pro Day 40. So snap, my bad. Let's look at some Pro Day 40. So all right. Pratt ran a 4.34. He's a day 3 guy, and Travion Sellers, day 3 to 4 talent, and he's a UDFA, a 4.36. Let's see who else is down here. A 4.42. All right. Steven Rogers ran a 4.45, which isn't bad. So let's look at Rogers down in there as well. And like I said, tight end, it's gonna be a big one. You're in a 4.46. You're in a 4.57. 4.46. A 4.63. A 4.64. Devin Short 6'6", 261. He's a possession guy in a 4.64. That's not that fast, but it's not that slow. And he is projected as the top 100. Dang it. He ran faster than Shaw. Actually, he ran faster than Miller as well. He didn't run faster than Sandbridge, which is crazy. So he can fall pretty low. Let's add him on as well. So those are 3 guys going into it, and then we'll come back and check on those guys. All right, so that's gonna be the end of this episode, man. As you know, it's short, sweet, straight to it. This is our roster that we're working with for right now. Yeah, this is our roster that we're going into this season potentially with. You guys are like, bro, you don't need another wide receiver. You have your wide receiver depth. I know we do. With Sky Moore and those guys, so we don't have to go wide receiver. We don't have to. But I do think being faster, our fastest guy is only 92 speed, and that's Darnell Mooney. So I think we could get faster. And if we can get faster and bigger, that's huge as well. And I do want to get another tight end in here that can be a little bit faster as well. I like our left tackle room. He didn't play terrible. He did give up a couple sacks, but he didn't play too bad. I love what Matthew Bergeron can do for us. Javon Gwynn, I'm not mad about it. I do think he can give us something. I don't think it's going to be the best this season, but I think it's going to be just enough for right now. I love what Chris Lindstrom is, obviously, and I love what George Fant is passing wise. Uh, but I do think we could probably get a little bit better than George Fant in this year's draft as well. Brandon Doyle being a starter left in is going to be huge for us. Zach Harrison being a starting right end is going to be huge for us, also with the backup of Morgan Fox. Ruko Robin, our starter D tackle at 6'4", 290. That's going to be huge for us as well with 90 strength. 84 block shedding, nice power moves, things like that. But I do think we can probably get another D tackle in this room as well. Ronald Abikidi being our starter left outside backer is going to be huge. We have our 3 middle linebackers, which is really, really good for us there. We also have Braylon Trice, who's back now. That's going to be our starting right outside linebacker, so that's huge. Here's our 3 corners, although I do want to add more to that room. Here's our safety room right there, although I want to add more there. Actually, yeah, we're going to keep the Marco there. So I do think we can get better. I do think we can get faster, better, and all those things like that. But here's our picks. We have the 32nd pick, the second pick in the second round, the 32nd pick in the second round, and then we have I don't know what pick this is. The third, that's Philly pick. So what Philly pick is? The 30th pick. So we have the 30th pick, I think, and then 128, 134, 160, and then 197. We also have Philly fifth round pick in 2026. We have a first, second, no third in 2026. We have a fourth. And in 2027, we have all of our picks. So it's not terrible. So I'm not mad at it. So please like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Peace. Squaw. Gang.